technique. I drop the truth. Actual fact. Keep it real.
Hello everybody, this is Sandra. So today I'm going to show you two things. One is what I like to call the lazy day hairstyle. That's when you have short hair and you're having a lazy day and you just want to get up and go. So honestly, you put your scarf on, a do-rag, and then you take it off and kind of prep. And you see what you're working with. So today I'm going to see. So I just went and got a lineup the other day. So for the most part, I just can simply brush down these sides as the do-rag has kind of got my hair in a sort of a style. So let me do that with this line on my forehead. It's okay. So I do just a little light brushing so it doesn't look so funny. Kind of brush this side here. So it doesn't space out like it's doing. And this is where edge control comes in. That's right. So if you're watching and you're like, well, why would I want to just get up and go? That's only if you have either the really cut fade or you just don't have that much hair to speak of yet. That you pretty much are okay if you didn't. And I normally just do that. And my line is pretty clean. So here, I'm using just a little bit of the edge control. That way it doesn't look funny. And then I do use my finger, that way I know how far I want to put it. Okay. That way I can make sure this looks right. To real people. There we are. And then we got this messed up side here. And once the mess up might get up and go. So then I just put a little bit of the edge control. There we go. You can always use a comb, or if you have a handy dandy pick, to just kind of edge those up. That way nothing's sticking up here. Okay. So overall, my hair is still intact. I'm going to get this little wisp, because I can see it even in this video. And then I kind of smooth it out so it's not so shiny. And I'm going to even this line up. There we go. There we are. And I definitely was able, like I said, to kind of lighten it up and everything. Do the sides and everything. And then I also got to spray my hair so it's looking a little moisturized. So basically, I'm ready to kind of get out and go. So I'll see you for the next part of the video, which is twisties. So we're going to take the same hairstyle, but we're actually going to add the twisties to it. And this time I'm actually going to pick my hair out instead of doing the lazy day mode. Why is that, you say? Well, that's simple. Let me get this stuff out of here. And this is just the edge control there. I can always wipe it out or whatever the case. It's not too much in my hair that it's going to cause a big problem. But I'm basically just going to ensure that my hair has enough length, because we're going to actually be doing the twisties on the hair. So I'm actually using today the Shea Moisture, and I'll be using the Sponge Twist Cream and the New Dread. So I'm just adding a few of the things of the curl to my hair, because that's what it's actually going to be twisting. So if you see that I'm putting in just a nice little generous amount to kind of remove the edge control. So I'll simply speed this up so you can see what it's like once I get towards the front. So here is just a quick peek of the circular motion and what I was starting with. I also started from the back, and this is what I have so far. And again, you see that nice little lineup coming into effect. Aha! So I'm going to continue and show you all the way when it's finished. And here we are, fully sponged. So this is each side and everything. And it's a little bit damp, so that helped. Probably from the thing itself. And I would say the most tough part is just doing the front here. But I like the results. It's cute. Do-rag. That's right. Pop this on. Pull this. And again, if you got long sideburns or anything, just use the sponge cream. Just to get that just nice and secure. That way that looks like that. There we are. So I'll have the do-rag on for a little bit. But as far as the New Dread sponge, it does not take that long. I really do like that. If you dampen your hair a bit, just by maybe spraying it with, if you have any, I'm using a braid sheen, or you got oil sheen, or even maybe a hair moisturizer, just something to kind of get it a little bit wet, not too moisturized, but you just at least want it so that when it's twisting, the hair go in the same direction from the back of the neck all the way up. So don't worry about where you are positioning the sponge. I end up going clockwise, and then I just, each spot just went clockwise. The hardest part is if you're doing it in your non-dominant hand, just start from the back, doing the motion of the direction that you went, and then go on the top there. And then that way you'll know you're doing the same motion as the opposite side. That way you don't have twisties going in the different direction, and that typically creates knots. Also a tip, I had tried this before without having my hair as damp as it is today, and it creates knots. When it is really, really dry, it starts to pull the hair. And then as it tries to twist, the hair somehow is fighting against that. And then you end up with a knot in your hair. It's not a cute look. So just did this for compaction. That way it doesn't look too spread out. And let's see the finished product. It gets you a close-up. So here we are. Got this right here. So you can kind of see the lineup is definitely working in my favor today. There we are. Then we have the nice little twisties here at the top. And then you'll see there's a little bit of space between each, but not as much as it was before. So there we are, 2 styles. I have the sponge, I'm ready to go. It's definitely professional. I can still go to work without it being an issue, or I can go out with my buddies and have a great time, or I can always do the lazy one if it's a Friday or so. So see you next time when I actually do the 360 waves hairstyle. And I'll also provide you some great techniques on how to get the Murray's softer without the hot towel method.